that the girls stripped off the veneer of civilization. I don't know if I would go that far, but if you could see how uncontrollable they were, the glassy eyes, the physical and mental condition, you would agree that the show was not...
No other event had a greater effect on modern popular culture than Beatlemania. It permeated every level of society on a global scale. The Fab Four were demigods to an entire generation. It has been 30 years since the Beatles first burst upon the popular music scene, but nothing, it seems, can diminish our fascination with them. They revolutionized the dress, hairstyles, attitudes, and beliefs of an entire generation. And their impact on the lives of fans born even after they disbanded is powerful as well. Unlike almost anyone else who made their mark as popular entertainers, the Beatles were unique in their ability to so accurately funnel their life experience into both their music and engaging public statements. As armchair philosophers, the Fab Four weren't bad, honestly shoveling their hard-won perceptions year after year into everything they did. In comparison to today's self-involved crop of empty-headed crooners, John, Paul, George, and even Ringo have generally had something interesting to say. As George Harrison once commented when asked why the so-called current potentate pop stars didn't really impart too much of importance in their music anymore, he reeled off, "Because they don't know anything, do they?" Apart from the marvelous music, the boys had quite a lot of interest to say as well. Remember John's headline-grabbing bet-ins, Paul's public statements on the relative merits of all natural LSD, or George's stint as the materially exhausted wannabe Hare Krishna? All things considered, the Beatles were really quite wonderful geezers, rank amateurs as aspiring gods, but insightful musicians with open hearts and minds to match. Here then is an evening's worth of entertainment of the really fine things the Beatles and their friends have had to say over the last 30 years on such varied subjects as God, drugs, music, their acrimonious breakup, and even themselves. This collection of interviews with the Fabs and their mate is the end result of years of peeking in on the Beatles' turbulent lives through any window I could find. Absolutely nobody in show business, before, during, or since, knew how to talk to the press like the Beatles did. With the sole exception of perhaps the Marx Brothers, the Beatles were incredibly witty and refreshing. Although it's all incredibly rare archival material, the Beatles' magic shines through. Here's a press conference in Hollywood to start things off.
One question we like in Hollywood, we'd like to know how you compare movie working to, say, the concert tour or recording sessions.
Well, we don't compare it much, you know.
Would you rather play the Hollywood Bowl again than Dodger Stadium?
We don't really mind.
Maybe we can start another controversy here. One of your countrymen was here yesterday or the day before he returned to England, or on his arrival in England. He said he thought American women were out of style for not wearing miniskirts, and that because they didn't wear miniskirts, their legs were ugly. I'd like to ask you what you think about American women's legs.
Well, if they don't wear miniskirts, how does he know their legs are ugly?
You know, on your album cover that was banned here, first of all, whose idea was it? And second of all, what was it supposed to mean from your standpoint?
What's he say? Can you say that again?
You know, the album cover that was banned here, you know, the one with the dolls and the meat, whose idea was it? And
the photographers who took it.
John, why did you decide to make How I Won the War, minus the other Beatles?
Because he just asked me.